Hello, class. Today we're going to be continuing our learning on the Revolutionary War by taking a virtual tour of the Museum of the American Revolution. Our tour is going to be done in small groups of 3, and once you break up into your groups, one member of your group will pull up the museum exhibit on their Chromebook and you'll begin exploring it together. When you click on the link, this is the first page that it's going to bring you to. And this is the prologue of the exhibit. And as we begin to explore, there's going to be 2 main ways to navigate through the museum. The first way, if we go down to the bottom right-hand corner, we're going to see these 2 arrows. And as you click the forward arrow, it'll move you further into the museum. And each time you click it, it'll take you to the next section. And alternatively, when you click the back arrow, as you would expect, it's going to bring you back to the previous page. Now, if you don't want to look at the museum in order and you want to hop around and explore, you can also go to the top left-hand corner where we have these menus. And as you hover over the menu, it's going to show you each of the smaller sections of each part of the exhibit. And you can scroll through, see what looks interesting to you, and then click on it to explore it. So I'm going to go over to the Revolutionary War, and I see aboard the sloop, and that seems like a really silly word, and it piques my interest, so I'm going to click on it and see what we get. So now we're here in the exhibit aboard the sloop, and I can see that the sloop is a ship. Now, we can see the exhibit as a whole, and if we want to get a closer look, we can zoom in by using the plus and minus in the bottom left-hand corner. So as we click the plus, it's going to bring us closer in. And as we put the minus, it's going to move it out. And if you look, when I move my mouse around, certain areas start to get highlighted. And when I click on a highlighted section, it's going to show me more about the exhibit. So when I clicked on aboard the sloop, we can see that it shows zoomed in pictures of the exhibit. So we can get a better look at this pulley for the rope on the ship, and we can see the cannons and the barrels. And then when we close out, I'm going to click on Revolutionary Sailors next. And this is going to zoom us in to the picture. And so we can see the picture of the sailors, but it also has words and a description about each of these sailors. So we can scroll through and we can see the picture and also read more information about what we're seeing. And as you click on different highlighted sections, they're going to have, some will have more information and some will have less. As we move around, we can also use our mouse and we can click throughout the screen and see that there's more to this exhibit, right? So we can see this whole other side of the ship, and we see this arrow here, which is gonna bring us to a different part. Now, as you can tell, there's a lot of information that's here in this museum, and you and your group will have 30 minutes to explore, but you probably won't be able to take in everything that's in this museum, and that's okay, because you're not expected to. You're just expected to explore and find things that pique your interest. So you'll be using your inquiry journals with your group, and let the questions there guide you in your exploration. Think about what you already know about the Revolutionary War. What new information are you seeing? What's exciting? And what do you want to know more about? Listen to your group members and try to explore topics that interest all of you and share your thoughts with each other. If something doesn't pique your interest, move on. But the important part is that you're listening to each other and finding new information. Now, let's find our group members and let's start exploring.